this movie was What's up, you guys? Friggin Nerd Mario here from Friggin Nerds Media, bringing you guys and news you guys care about today. We're at our local Showcase Cinema Deluxe, sitting in the parking lot for a parking lot review. Today, it's the day. It's here. We're reviewing Madam Web. Alright, guys. This movie was terrible. This was hot garbage. I'm not trying to be funny. This was terrible. This was terrible, terrible with a capital T. Where I begin. Okay. Going into this, we knew it's a Sony Marvel situation. We knew it was going to be ridiculous. We saw the trailers. We reacted to the trailer. We're like, yeah, this looks ridiculous, but I'm still intrigued. Maybe something is here. Maybe, just maybe, something is here. We're doing Madam Web, the Spider-Man character that's, like, in touch with, like, space and time and multiversal Spider-Man and other things like that. An interesting character that some people don't know much about, but if you watch the animated series like I did as a kid, you kind of were introduced to Madam Web, and you thought she seems kind of cool. This movie did not make Madam Web cool at all. All the girls in this movie, no offense to them, they're all seem like sweet gals, did not feel like they wanted to even be there. It did not feel like there was anything happening upstairs. The dialogue is so flat. I just couldn't deal with it, man. I like a fun fact. So into the Showcase Deluxe today, 9 people, including me, in the theater. I counted. 9 walked in, 7 walked out. That's right, folks. People left during this film because it was so bad. People took off, grabbed their bags, didn't go to the bathroom, grabbed their bags, put their jackets on, and walked out of the theater. Because this movie did nothing for them. Did nothing for them. I saw casual moviegoers into this, and I saw Marvel heads go into this. And those people walked out and said, no thanks, I'll go see something else. Let's talk a little bit about the plot of this movie. The plot with the most boring villain of all time, Ezekiel Sams, which I know a little bit about in the comic realm, but not that much about. Probably a more forgettable character than the villain in the Marvels. And I don't even remember her name. But she was more memorable than this guy. Number 2, this guy definitely was overdubbed or something. Because every time something came out of his mouth, it didn't sound like he was in the scene. He sounded like he was at Pinewood Studios or something. And they were getting it recorded. Because everything sounds like a robot. And his mouth would move. And different things would come out. You know? It looked terrible, and like just a dialogue sounded like a robot. It's like, we need to kill those girls. No way you will hurt me. They cannot kill me. Which is funny. Robot voice. This was a robot movie. This felt like Terminator. It was like a Terminator thing where like he had a vision that the 3 Spider Women that we had teased in the promotionals for this, the one trailer we got and all the posters and stuff, we had the suits and we got to see, everybody swinging around in their spider suits. He sees that vision of them coming up to like beat him up in his apartment and they kill him. And he wakes up from a sound sleep and is like, wow, these girls are trying to kill me. I need to kill them before they kill me. And it's shown that it's like later in the future because Ezekiel has like gray and stuff. He looks like an old man. So these girls are obviously coming after him many years later. So how are they going to figure out how to find these girls? We have a computer system for some reason that could connect to his mind or whatever. I don't know how they did it, and got a description of the girls and found them, and using, I guess, AI or something, what they would look like now, and they're all teenage girls, and they all happen to show up at Grand Central Station at the same time, getting on the same train for whatever reason, and then Madam Web is there as well, and then she has to like protect these girls because she feels the need to, because she discovered she has these stupid powers that like she can like see the future, and people are dying minutes before like it happens, and she can't put two and two together that that's what's happening until like an hour and a half later into the movie. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, and I don't know. I don't think I can suggest this movie to anybody. I don't think people deserve to go see this movie. You know what I mean? Or like it's insane. Like they don't deserve this, man. This is like punishment. A little under 2.5 hours, thank goodness. But I couldn't deal with it. I can't suggest this to anybody. It does nothing for the future of the MCU or the Sonyverse or whatever you want to call it. It was just a movie that came out on Valentine's Day and wasted almost 2 hours of my time. Sony, what's the problem? What's the problem? Like, you guys have so much source material out there, you couldn't like take a story from the comic books or something? I'm not saying you have to like have it be like, fully SpiderMan. Like I like the idea of like a solo movie with a different character. The director said this is not connected at all. Like, okay, and I'm fine with having like I've done a record saying I would like them to do like one-off shows. Echo was kind of a one-off thing. It's a little connected, but not really. I'm fine for one-off things, but it has to have a good story at least. Whoever wrote this either needs help or needs to get like their drivers updated, because maybe a computer wrote this freaking story, man. Makes no sense. It's terrible. Not even in a good way. Like it's not even like so bad it's good. It's so bad it's terrible. At least Morbius came out with it's Morbin time, and like let there be carnage. Had it's going to be carnage. Like that would those are like fun. There's nothing here to quote about. I don't give a shit. The only guy that was like kind of funny was what's his name was Uncle Ben. Like we get young Uncle Ben, and supposedly probably baby Peter Parker. Baby gets born and they don't say the name, and I'm like, okay, it's probably Peter. So, he's gonna be Spider-Man. Okay. We're never gonna see it. Why do we care? It's like when they showed young Bruce Wayne in the Joker movie. It's like, why? Why is Bruce here? As it's been said in the community, I go to see these movies so you don't have to. So you're welcome. This movie makes no sense. The story is ridiculous. The characters are boring. And they ruin Spider-Man. Like this, how do you ruin Spider-Man, man? But that being said, out of 10 nerdies, my score for Madam Web is a 1. 1 out of 10 nerdies? This is terrible. Sony needs to knock it off. Like, what's the next movie going to be? A shocker movie? What else do you got for me? I don't know, man. But that's all I got to say about that, guys. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments. Are you guys going to go check it out? Does my review make you want to go see it? Or are you just curious like I was? But, of course, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get more reviews like this. They're not all this bad, I promise. And other nerdy content like reactions and video game and movie and TV news and all the stuff under the nerdy sun. I thank you guys for hanging out today. And until next time, I've been Friggin Nerd Mario. You guys have been friggin' awesome. Stay friggin' nerdy. It's webbing time.